Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Divine Panther Presents. Today, we shall be discussing The Chi as we talk about Season 7, Episode 4, which I really enjoyed. I enjoyed a lot of parts about this. I look forward to spades. I love spades. It's a center part of my family. So I get to talk about spades. We can talk about Mother's Day. It's some great stuff in here. And why is Papa still here? But that's another conversation. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video and comment on the video, share the video, all those kind of things. Anyway, intro. Let's do it. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Hello, and welcome to the Spades episode of The Chi, also referred to as Mother's Day. So we're going to talk about that. Again, first of all, thank everyone who watched our video last week. We appreciate that. And liked on the video and commented on the video. Like you showed us that we should still watch this. And this was I far enjoyed this episode far better than BMF. Damn. I was like, and damn. And I was like, but that's so I got good things to say about it. Kim, where would you, as a mother, where would you like to start? Anywhere. Where would you like to start this episode?
I mean, I thought, where do I want to start? Okay, I guess we can start with Reg and right. and Jake Victor. And Victor.
Right.
This is the thing. When you fail as a mom, it's rough, right? Because your kids continuously remind you when you fail. But the thing is that this woman, in my opinion, is not really embracing the fact that she hurt these three young men. Right? Like she comes back out of nowhere, and we're supposed to love on you. You need to make amends with these men because even though they're men, they are still little boys in their mind, right? And when you make a mistake, it's okay to say, you know what? I'm not perfect. I wasn't a perfect mom to you, but I am sorry. And I did the best I could, right? And she kind of sort of did that a little bit here, but it wasn't, to me, it just wasn't. Maybe it's just the actor, but it wasn't heartfelt to me. And when Victor asked her straight up, are you still sick? Which we know what that means. Yeah. She did not answer him. No, she didn't say immediately no, which means that she's still indulging in that behavior, which means that how sorry are you? Because you made these young men suffer their entire lives, not them being men, but I'm saying like teenage, children and whatever. You made them suffer because of your sickness, and you're still indulging, which means, why should I forgive you? You're still doing the same thing that tore us apart. You know what I'm saying? So I understood Victor's feelings, but if you pay attention, you see he softened because he genuinely loves his mother. And this is why it hurts so much, because he does love her. And he, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's in his feeling. And Reg, he's forgiven her because if Reg doesn't forgive her, Reg would be an angrier person. He would be, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, I feel like his character is angry because of a lot of things. But one of them is his mom. But he chose to forgive her. And I think that helped him a lot. Even though Reg isn't, he's still an a-hole, but I feel like it did help him to kind of calm down to forgive his mom. Jake had been forgiving his mom long time ago, but Jesus, man, this woman tried to sell you. Like
she did, trying. She signed the papers, sold the dude, which somehow did not come up. So it's funny you should bring this up because that was like my best part of this. It
was nice, wasn't it? It was so nice. Yeah.
As much as Reg is consistent being who he is, as we talked about last episode. Oh, wait a minute, Sharice. I like this episode, all right? Because my best friend, she like at work, we talk about it. She's like, David, you always negative. And she's like, I like him, or what she says. But I like this Sharice. So we'll talk about this on Monday. I love the fact that it was Reg. It was Reg who said, "This is our mother, and no matter what she did, we need to honor her today." And I liked it was him. It could easily been Jake, and that would have made sense because Jake don't hold anything against her, right?
No.
But for Reg, the man who was about to whoop Jake's ass last week, and still like,
Yeah.
I own these streets, and I will kill Nuck later. To still be that guy, but be like, I found mom, which doesn't make no damn sense. But like, I found her, and we need to be with her today. I was like, this is awesome. And even though the writers, these were not three brothers when they started this show. Like they added, Victor after Reg was kicked off and whatever. And now they're trying to act like they were all a family. You saw it. Like the actors brought it together. You could feel that there was a history, that they grew up together, that these brothers were like always fighting, but they loved each other. And for the mom to be like, I need you guys to be there for each other.
Yeah.
Right. And Reg would be like, well, I can't be there for you if you're not going to be there for me. But Jake's like, I'm going to be there for you no matter what. Like, I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is a family drama that I'm enjoying to see their journey in this moment. And Victor, like I said, Victor was holding it. But at some point, like she said, I agree. You got to let some shit go. Like, we are grown and we gotta move on. It's only so many times I can say sorry, right? And I'm saying, so if you can't move past that, then that's your problem. I got two sons who are trying, and eventually he was like, you know what? Did you notice? Well, what about daddies or daddies?
No.
It's like, it's mad.
Are you surprised? Like, I'm not surprised.
It's disappointing how much black fathers don't mean shit. Like, nowhere in this conversation was, well, when daddy left, when daddy died. We
don't even know if these characters have the same dad.
Father. We
have no clue.
Don't. We just assume it, but like, we don't even know that. But to your point, she showed up out of nowhere because of bad writing. Just like they brought Reg back, they didn't do they should have said that the reason she left was because she went to go take care of Reg. That's where she's been this whole time. He only called to talk to her. He wanted it to be a secret, and that's how he knows where she was, because I was taking care of my son, and I helped him, get back on his feet. And now we have a story and now you understand why he's like, mama, like, okay, so now you give them both a backstory of how they got to this moment, right?
Right.
I thought that her selling like Jake to Duda should have been discussed, because Reg wasn't there for that. Does he know that? What does that mean to him? That was something. It would have been important to be like, let's remember what we saw her do. I thought that would have been something. The whole macaroni and cheese thing was cute. Like it felt like soul food there for a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's stay here. Let's stay here and do this. Like I could have watched them the whole, but again, acknowledge that black fathers exist, like biologically, like they exist.
Well, we got Darnell, we got Emmett.
Oh,
right?
do not like that's what you're not gonna do. Like I will shit on.
I mean, they did show them. I mean,
they showed them.
No matter what you feel, they went and they got flowers for the mamas, and they did do the barbecue together, and they were the only fathers there. There was no did you see any other fathers?
So no. Okay, we'll get to that. Hold on. So let's get down to comments. Hey David Kim, I liked when Elisa group joined the other party.
That was wonderful. That was I felt like that was a really pivotal moment, because they, as mamas who are grieving their children, the best thing to do is to be around other people's children, if you know what I'm saying, because women, we adapt. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter that it's not our kid. We still receive love from anyone else's child, as long as they're, a good kid or whatever, So I thought that was really nice.
It was nice. And Alicia's party, when she said, I'm holding a party for women who lost their children, I was like, Tracy better be there. Because I actually wanted to bring this up in our last review. The fact that Darnell tried to act like Jada's idea of bringing the women together was somehow new. I was like, no, they started this before y'all did. Because
Jada was always doing it with what's her name? Oh, what is her best friend?
Damn it.
G
Dre and crew.
Dre and the mom and the mom, Kevin's mom. Nina. They always did that because remember they would come together to see how they were doing.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean specifically. This is where Rock came from. I'm talking about specifically when Tracy went to the women's group at the church.
Oh yeah.
Remember, and it was women who lost their children, right?
Yep. Yeah,
and that's where she told the story about being sold to Q and and who Coogie's daddy was and all that kind of stuff and like kind of later back. And I was like, I was like, she better be at that party because I was like, there you go. Like we're remembering past storylines, right?
Right.
And I thought that was awesome. Trigg has a different view of his mom than brothers because he's the oldest. I mean. True. But he could have the most baggage though. That's not. I mean, it could be. I was there from the beginning, so y'all you don't know what bad was. I was there when she first got on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
that's for sure.
And he probably had to be responsible for the brothers. So it's.
But he said that. He said I had to raise Jake, and then I mean also had to. I mean, I don't know how far apart him and Reg are supposed to be or whatever. But I mean, he did at some point have to probably take care of Reg, right? Because he's a middle child.
And it's interesting that his mother still calls him Trigger, like as opposed to Victor, like his legal name that she gave him.
Yeah, I would never call my child that. I don't care what the street calls him. No.
And I thought, no, you're right though. So he does have that baggage, and I liked how again, it's all writing, but I like the writing that he was like, this is why I have a savior complex. Because I had to be there, I had to be the ones, to
save
step
them.
And say. And I like that they try to tie that together, where he is like Captain Save-A-Ho. Until women are being sex trafficked, and it took Amani to be like, no, we're gonna go save these women. And he's like, hoes gonna be hoes, baby. I don't know what you want me to do. I was like, no, she's the one that went in there, guns blazing, and he was the fucking backup. So.
At least he went. At least he went.
And I mean, you're right though. But like, I'm like, so it's so much. He tries to save the community when it's convenient. I do like when Jacob had to tell Victor, yeah, you messed up too. I mean, he had to tell Jake had to tell his brother, like, you ain't perfect, bro. And even today he still has to save his brother. Like he went after Zay and that kind of stuff. Solid 8. You think everything's a solid 8, DeMarcus? But this was a good episode. I give you 9. It's interesting. I graded on the curve because usually the shy is shit at this point. Interesting that they did a Mom's Day episode right before.
Well, you gotta remember too. Whenever she drops her show is whenever Lena dropped her show. Remember that with Christmas? Remember Christmas and then Valentine's Day was like months.
Yeah,
it was like. When did she drop this stuff? Like,
well, so I mean, both of you are right. That it's like, again, they filmed this stuff a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I said, when they come out is when they come out. So the fact that they acknowledge any kind of because I always felt the show happened in the winter. Like I felt like
it did. It did.
You know what I'm saying? And then like now they're trying, right? And now they're trying to get to more of the summer stuff and that kind of stuff. So it's like they're changing the seasons, with the show. Mm-hmm. It was a great scene when Peaches, Victor, Trigg, and Jake were trying to heal as a family. It was, and again, a genuine moment for them. Seeing Alicia and Tracy bonding over the death of their sons was priceless. It was nice. It was nice, and again, it kind of ties again 2 different stories that they're trying to make sure like you don't forget Tracy, and this kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It was yes. That Christian was the judge's son who killed himself. We found out
that was the boyfriend that we wanted Keisha to stay with. Yes. That is so sad. I couldn't have. I was like, really? Like, I'm glad that they tied that together because we were wondering what happened to this young man. And then, that was so sad. That was so, yeah.
But again, bad writing in the sense though she never met his family, like not even mentioned, right? And then like you get 2 random characters. Oh, we just happen to be this young man's son, like, and then she didn't. And you just saw her in her face. She's like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? You still made the wrong choice. You still made the wrong choice.
Absolute wrong choice. But Did she make the wrong choice?
Yes.
If he seems to be unstable.
Again, now we find out that he randomly killed himself. I mean, this is bad writing because you saw none of this. He was the quiet voice of reason in her life, and she was like,
so kind. He was so kind and so sweet to her, and she was pregnant by someone else, and he didn't even care. He was just like, I just want to be with you and the baby, and I was like, perfect. This guy is perfect for her, but obviously, I guess he had some issues, right? So.
No, the writers were trying to explain why he's not here anymore, and they're like suicide. And I was like, I guess I would have much rather. You know what? Christian mentioned you. Where is he now? Oh, married. He has a wife. He moved out of state. He's doing very well for himself. And she's like, damn, why did I get with this ignorant motherfucker? Because that dick was good, girl. Like you stuck with it. And where did that get you? Like a baby mama.
Can we talk about what is Nuck doing? So wait a minute. So first off, I felt like he was trying to lean on Keisha, right? Like something was going to happen there. Then now he's trying to get with Emma's baby mama.
I hold up.
So other baby mama.
So no. And we'll get to DeMarcus's next comment. I never thought he was trying to get with Keisha. He was doing the right thing of being the baby daddy that he feels like he should be. Right, like he even when he found out, he wasn't like, "Hey, girl, well maybe we can try this again." He was like, "Hey, what do you need? I'm here for you. It's Mother's Day." I love the fact that they're trying so hard to make us understand him. He goes to the grave to see his mom's gravestone. What happened? My father killed my mom. Like you're stuck. Like it's like they're trying so hard to be like. He's so
humanize him.
Like this trying to humanize him who he is, right? Yeah. Like I like, and I'm like, you're doing all this so Reg can kill him. Is that what we're doing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I really, you know what? Actually, I don't think Reg is. I think Reg is gonna try. I don't think he's gonna actually kill him. I think Nuck is gonna be the last man standing.
I feel like.
I don't feel like Nuck and Reg is. Why are we keeping Reg? Like.
I like anyway, but let's put all this together. Him, the psychopath in him, that he could kill Rob and then try to make out with Rob's surviving baby mama with no hesitation. Like he was also okay, if Alicia is smart enough to go, could have did it, right? Tiffany is not smart enough to go. Nuck could have did, if not more, should have did it. Like,
well, remember what she said to him when she was getting out the car? She was like, "I think Alicia got it wrong."
Why did she get in the car? She's been letting him court her around and do too much. If she really put some sense together to be like, Nuck probably did this shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Why would you put yourself in that situation and knowing he is flirting with her just like Victor, right? Mm-hmm. And that being said, as much as we believe Victor is going to be with Tiffany, like it was interesting that he didn't end up at the Mother's Day party, just to be like, hey, I'm supportive. Do you need anything? That kind of thing. And to see him and Nuck kind of like compete for her, like for attention, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I think it would be.
We already had that scene with Tracy and
Charles
and Charles and Dre. Dre, yeah,
Dre / Dre and Keith. I want, but hold on. So like, I love the fact that Charles is going door to door, just trying to hand out dick to like horny single black mothers, and apparently there's a whole bunch of them in Chicago. They're like, oh hey, I didn't know you were.
There's a whole bunch of them everywhere. Let's be honest.
I love the fact that like every one of them was like, hey. And then when she was sitting up there with Tracy, and I'm like, they showed us that scene again, and when we talked about this, like. When he was praying for her, I'm like, oh, they're fucking. Like that's what Keith gets the draws one night, and he's like, "Where's my ring, girl? I thought we were gonna be something. I mean, you ain't just playing with my heart, are you?" Like, he's reminding me of Shad at this point. That he's probably homeless.
Yeah, but that was when Shad said to Alicia, "I love you," and what did she say? You're important to me, or something like that. Yeah. I was like.
I was like, damn. But like, I mean, but
no.
No. I feel like Keith is also like, I ain't got a lot of options. So if I can find a woman with her own house, who willing to give me the draws and give me the date, maybe I can speed this along. David, we finally know Emmett's son's name, Devontae. Okay, all right, DeMarcus, you I know why you did this. Fuck Emmett. Like, once again, fuck this character. He finds out that his first baby mama, who he spent little to no time with, a child that he spends little to no time with, is moving on so they can build a life. And this selfish piece of shit is like, you leaving? What about my rights as a father? When were you ever trying to be a father to this little boy? Fuck you, Emmett. Then he has the audacity to be like, oh, you want to give my son to me in the summer so you can wild out? You've been wilding out since the son was born, which is how the son got here, and all your other 3 kids. Fuck you, Emmett. And then Keisha is co-signing on this shit. Yeah, baby, maybe she just conveniently wants you to be a father in the summer. We saw this piece of shit had to be convinced to take care of EJ full time for the first time last episode. Then, wait. After finding out that Devontae is going off camera, not like he's been here for a while, he did not spend not one scene with this little boy. Not one. Hey, son, you're leaving soon. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm going to do my best. Not one fucking scene. But he spent the entire episode trying to teach his gay ass brother how to play spades. Like, that boy's getting that dick. Like, you see those nails? He's getting that dick. Like, I don't think he's gonna be Bakari, but he's gonna be sucking something before these. Something happened. I can't hear you. Oh,
my bad. Sorry. Okay. I feel like something's gonna happen to Bakari, and the reason why is because the way that. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have an echo. Why do I have an echo? 1 second. Okay. So it's the way that he was talking with the professor.
Yes.
I was like, and the professor, just in the way that his face changed and the way he was looking at him, I was like, he's gonna pass. Like, it's gonna be something involving the streets for sure. I think he's gonna pass.
It's funny. Wasn't that the scene where he said he did? Gardner, Dwayne Wayne said, like, he was sad. He was happy, but he was sad. Like, you're getting yourself together. Mm-hmm. Off camera. He's at a whole semester of college off camera. But he was like, it's people like you that once they stay in the streets and they try to get somewhere, they're going somewhere with their lives. They end away.
Up dead. That's it.
And you know what crossed my mind? What? Ronnie. As soon as Ronnie was like, I'm off the drugs, I'm off the alcohol, Tracy, I want to do something with you. It was good old Bakari that was like, bye, bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what's running in my mind. I was like, he's gonna be walking down the street one day and be like,
that's it.
Yeah. That's it. Like, and it would be off. It would be sadly ironic if he goes out just like Ronnie. Mm-hmm. Just like, it's someone in his past that was like, I didn't forget. It just took me a while to come back, right?
Yeah.
And he gets it. And that, I'm like, that would be hard. The reason they were the only daddies is because Darnell bothered half and then should bother the other half. So it's thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up. It was insulting to watch Darnell, who he finally acknowledged had 4 baby mamas, as he was counting, his son, who has 4 baby mamas, only married one of them, are sitting up there trying to slut shame Jamal for being with a dom.
Wow.
What? Like, fuck you. And Jamal had to be like, I don't care about her past. I see her as who she is. Motherfucker, both of you, count on one hand how many times you spent a whole day with all your kids.
Right.
Can you do it? You can't. Because you know who doesn't have kids? Dom. Because she may take that dick, but she knows what condoms are, apparently. Like, Unlike yo bitches who can't figure that out. Like, I'm like, what?
But was the only baby mama that was there for Darnell was Jada. Where's the other baby
Other
mamas?
three that
Where
he
were
counted.
they?
And those all, it's like the writers remembered season 2, but somehow forgot that he lived in the house with the other 3, and they were all some big happy like polygamy family or something. Like right? And I'm like, and that's what. And it's funny because the Emmett said in this episode, you taught me how to manage my baby mamas.
Yeah.
What the? This is what happens with black fathers. They're like, and I was like, what? We found out that Nuck's father. Yeah, like that was so hard to hear that story. I know they don't really do flashbacks like that, but I wanted that Dexter moment of like, I had to watch it happen. Like the cops had like, how was that like? Like, tell me, were you there? Did you hear about it? And maybe that explains how he could shoot a woman in the face and just walk away. Because he sex trafficked those women. Don't forget that. And then the one that tried
but from what they're doing now, they're trying to erase that whole storyline. And it's like, I can't unerase. We know who he was when he first was on the show. So now all of a sudden you're trying to soften him.
Stop.
And it's like, stop it. Like, no. Yeah.
Nevia Emmett's baby mama looks like an older version of Tiff. So I don't know. The light skinned one? I thought. Well, I think
think the light skinned one with the curly hair.
Yeah,
that was her.
Yeah, and Tiffany
is much smaller than that girl. Like,
yeah. I think they're relatively both light skinned. I won't go that far. Tiff is playing the damsel in distress. I set up Nuck to get arrested for the death of Rob. I mean. Maybe I feel they would go. Thank you. This is nothing. I feel they're gonna go more street. Like I think we talked about this last video. Like I feel like it should be Tiffany to kill Nuck if he goes out, right? Like it would be better if it was him. It was her, excuse me, to kind of avenge Rob if they want to go that route. That would be interesting. But Alicia sitting there with a judge, being like, hey, ladies, you know how we saved the community from murder? Murder.
That was so weird. I was like, okay, I understand Alicia is like a gangster, right? A gangster.
Something, yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you like bringing these women into your nonsense? Like, lady, like, first off, in polite company, we don't talk like this. So what are you doing? Like,
not with a sitting judge. like, hey, your son got murdered. Her son committed suicide. So I'm not even sure how you think she's supposed to relate to you and be like, we just gotta go kill those people. Like, no, my poor son off camera killed themselves. Hello. Thank you for the I disagree. Keisha wasn't. She said she agreed at some level that Nivea was maybe trying to get over by bringing. That's what I mean. And when he said, "Are you on her side?" and you're saying her response was, "I'm on your son's side," is what she said. But she did agree at some level that again, a mother saying you can have your child co-parenting is her trying to get over. She did say that, and I was like, I thought that's bullshit. Like for that, because again, Emmett does very little for those kids, but it feels. We're gonna get to the spades. We talk about spades yet? We're gonna talk about spades. Let's go. We're gonna hold that at the end because I got a whole thing.
Leave it.
How did Alicia know what happened? Off camera. I don't know. I don't know how she knew. Off camera. It was her nephew. Oh, remember, Tracy's son's father was Alicia's brother. That's right. Q. Yes.
Yeah, Q was the baby father to the baby that died.
Tracy was sold to him.
Yeah.
And then so he basically raped her. And you're right. But see, that doesn't. They also try to rewrite that. They also act like they dated, like it was an equal relationship. That's like last episode when she was talking to Keith, and she was like, he's like, have you ever dated with someone with a criminal background? And she's like, I've only dated people with criminal background. I think she's putting Quincy on that list. but she was sold to Quincy. And again, and the way she acted when he was brought back into the show, it's like they dated. So it's like they're trying to soften up that backstory. That's how we met. Yeah, so Alicia's because she came back because her brother was killed. You're right. I disagree, Keisha. Now we did that one. Shay is Emmett's first baby mama. Neva is Emmett's second baby mama. They looks like an older version of Tiff. So the dark skin one is the first one. Is Shay. The second one is Neva. The second one. Again, I disagree. Like she's like a little slightly over, like a thick Latino woman. You know what I'm saying? And like they're both relatively light skinned, but I disagree that they look like. Keisha even suggested that they all go to Pittsburgh sometimes to spend time with Devontae. I hear you. That's when he was complaining that they were going to be separated like throughout the year, but he barely spends time with his kids anyway. He's being an asshole. Like he just wants to act like he gives a fuck about these kids. They spend far more time talking about spades. Damon might be bisexual. He's supposed to get a girlfriend this season. Girlfriend could be.
Yeah, he is bisexual because remember the guy that Tracy is messing with, the guy who just got out of jail, whatever his name is, Keith. Yeah. Okay. Well, Jackie Long. But anyway, so he had a girlfriend supposedly while he was in jail. Emmett's brother was sleeping with her.
Yes.
Sorry. She was sleeping with him, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he hated Emmett's brother, right?
Well, he hated him because he went to jail for a crime he committed. That and they showed that scene again. Damon,
yeah, but he also was sleeping with his girlfriend.
Yeah, but I think the jail thing was probably a little bit more. But I mean, it's a combination. I'm not saying it wasn't on the list. Keisha says she was on the side. I said that. Like I said that. Like I reminded that she's. But I just think it was wrong for her to act like that Emmett was right when he act like. Shay, because it was Shay that said that. Shay was trying to get over by saying you can have your son in the summer because his response was, "You trying to turn up? No, motherfucker, I want you to be a fucking parent at some point." You know what I'm saying? I went to go see my dad in the summer because that's when my dad got to be a parent. I
don't understand it, but that part I didn't understand when somebody said to him that I don't remember who it was, but that you don't have rights because you didn't marry
Keisha.
I was like, that's not true. Men take women to court every day for custody and for joint custody. Yeah. You just gotta go to court and fight for your child. Yeah. That's nothing to do with being married.
If you want to, like, I mean, I'm saying, so that's bullshit. Thank you to your point. And
it's just joint custody. That's what you fight for.
Yes. And go back to season 1, all 3 baby mamas got together to get Emmett to be some type of daddy. And he was like, I'm too busy fucking around with Keisha. And I was like, just making more babies. I even forgot that they weren't married. It was this episode that reminded me that Keisha and Emmett aren't married.
Yeah, they're not.
And I was like,
they act like they're married.
And again, it's Jamal who has to be like, talk shit about my girl, but at least we're trying to make this thing legal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it don't take, I'm like, and you're taking relationship advice from fucking Emmett and Darnell, like the 2 men you don't want to emulate.
No.
I was like, and then even, oh my God. But
and
you're right though.
And then with the whole thing with Dom, right? I have to say this because men have passed just like women have passed.
Yes.
So why is it that when a woman has a past, oh my God, like she's like she's the whore of the city.
Yes.
It's like
yes,
you guys run around being whores all the time, like sleep with all types of women. But then when women do it, right, in their past, it's a big deal. I can't marry her because she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 penises before me. It's like what? Like no, women can still be moms and wives and girlfriends, and it doesn't matter what they did in the past. It matters what they do with you and in the future.
That's right. That's right. Now, and this is general society. That women do it to women. Like women are very much shamed.
We shame each other. Of course we do.
And it's not. And you're right. It's not okay. It's not okay. Like, but I mean. Yeah. So again, Emmett and and Darnell really should be looked down upon for all the shit that they do. Real quick, I want Damon's story brings me to spades. Spades is a big thing in the black community. It's a key point of my family. The last argument I had with my family was over spades. I'm gonna talk about this bullshit situation. Okay, so Damon said, can you teach me spades in 3 hours or so? Because I have a game I was invited to tonight. That implies that the people he's playing with knows he's coming because he's invited. After a very complicated situation, I love the rules. Actually, so reneging is the first rule. Like, you don't renege. You renege, you gotta get the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a liability. All right. So anyway, I love the teaching with Darnell and Emmett. That's the only time Darnell was a parent. Like, it burned at me that this man is sitting up here acting like I gotta make sure you're a good spades player so people know you're my son. How about you father this poor man as he was growing up? But anyway, so he's playing spades, right? And I look at his hand. How many books do you see in this hand? I want everyone who's played spades. He has 3 spades. He has 2 hearts. He has 2 diamonds, and the rest are clubs. No, the last 3, that's a spade. He has the 3 of spades, the queen of spades, the king, and the ace of spades. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking clubs. How many books do you see in this hand? I want everybody to give me a number. How many books? Let the nail polish go, because that really threw me off, to be real. But how many books? How many books if this was your hand? I'm saying I sent this image to my brother, and him and I agree 4 books. All right, that's pretty generous, DeMarcus. But all right, I got 4 books. I got 1. Anybody else? How many books are in this hand? Let's see what we got. Damon, 4 books. All right, we got 2 4s. All right. Anybody else? I still think that's kind of high. Damon is relieved that Keith is letting it go, and they're going to be on good terms now. If I went to jail for something you did, you would be hurt in that situation. Thank you. The correct answer is 2 and a possible. 2 and a possible. Let's explain. 1, you don't lead a spades game with spades. That's not a thing. You got to wait until someone cuts something. So what's going to happen is that you got 2 hearts, which means you got 1 cut. One of these spades is going to be a cut. That's 1 book. Then you got 2 diamonds. That's another spade used. That's 2 books. That's 2 books. Then you are praying that king might make it, maybe 1 round. That's your possible. You got 2 and a possible, okay? But kiss my ass that they got 8 books using this hand. Fuck you. There's no way you're getting 8 books unless your partner got like all the rest of the spades.
What? Okay. Why is this a thing? Like,
no.
It's a TV show, right?
Nope.
And so nobody's really paying attention to the actual cards.
I am.
Why?
Because it's made up. You can give him an awesome hand. My point is, you could have gave him a solid hand, and then that would make sense. They spent at least 15 minutes, 10 minutes. They spent a good 10 minutes explaining spades. That's
on the pretend show.
But they put that much effort in. Like, then you do it right. You do it right. Like, you don't do all that and then fuck it up. Like it was building to something. I was waiting, and then also none of them knew who he was. They're like, who? Why are you here? And then they were fighting about who's going to be his partner. 3 and the possible. I like it. If played right, I see 4. You better have a good partner. You better have a good partner with a solid hand, and that he plays off for you. But I love the rules. I love. We have to see Professor Gar. Yes, and they didn't do that. But I'm like, he clearly made it seem it was Damon's hand that got him to the 8. Also, I never heard a blind 8. I heard a blind 6. I never heard a blind 8. So I was like, but everybody plays different. Kim, I'm just saying, everybody, you got to sit down.
I have no idea because I've never played spades, so I don't know.
You got to write every rule down, and everyone has to agree. Because if not, you will have fights, and because everybody's thinking you played the way I did growing up or from my neighborhood, and I'm like, it's not like that. If no joker, like that's like that doesn't make like the Joker's gonna get there. All those aces, at least 2 of those aces would have got cut. No, that's what I do though. I'm not even sure why you acted surprised at this point, but anyway,
yeah, it's David. So
I was like, I get into the details. Also, where the motherfucking kids? It's called Mother's Day. Damn it! The only child we saw was EJ. One that little boy is special needs. Like that is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's 100% at this point, and they need to acknowledge it. They really need. When his grandma was like, "Hey, it's okay," like that sort of thing. I'm really concerned that they're not like doing that kind of stuff. Disagree. Disagree. Not everybody plays with jokers. Who doesn't play spade with jokers? What the fuck are you? That's not a game. You ain't playing with me with no jokers. Now, I agree, Joker, deuce. Not everybody does that. Not everybody does that. Okay, I get that. So you got to talk those kind of things out. That don't make any kind of sense, though. Not everybody plays with jokers. No. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm taking this too far, apparently. But anyway, so Nuck. Oh, fuck Papa. Anyway, so Papa, so they're having money issues. They have money issues. So now Ezekiel and Charles are manipulating the situation to buy Papa's mama's little church.
I was like, the thing that whole scene, I was like, why are we doing this to Papa?
Why are we doing this at all?
All the characters, leave him alone. Like, but to be honest with you, I kind of saw this coming like last season. I always felt like something was going to happen with his dad's church. Like someone's going to either try to take it from him or they're going to try to manipulate him into do the money laundering kind of thing. I really felt like that. And so basically, no, they're just being gangster about it. Like, take this money and shut up and go with your mama. I'm like,
well, so 2 problems. They never explained how much money she owed. I mean, just to begin with, just money. Right. So just how much money can you owe, right, on a tax-free business? Mm-hmm. We don't know how the population was a small mom and pop church, right? I mean, nothing compared to what Ezekiel has, right?
Right.
So I'm like, it's not even making sense with the play. Like, why do you need this very small congregation? If they were competitors, right? Like they had equal big church, and he saw his way to get in, then that would be so. Also, Papa is a child. There's no way that giving this child he's 18, a couple of stacks of money all of a sudden gives you legal anything towards his house, like towards his church. Like you need to be talking to the mama. Like I'm sure Papa is not in any kind of position to make authoritative.
No, agreements. He can't. No, absolutely not. It's his mother. It's mother who, of course, inherits the church because the husband has died, right? But I feel like they're trying to get him to maybe talk to the mother first, see how that goes, and she's not going to be happy with this. She's not going to want to give up her husband's legacy like that. And
no, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. And see, that should have been the play. Like, bring your mom here. Let's talk. But again, show us why this big mega church is how they're trying to, pose him, needs this little church. Like they still never got that. And the fact that I
don't even think they need. Oh, you know what? They can use it to launder money.
What money?
Well, I mean, isn't there a deal between? Wasn't there a deal between Duda and that church? Wasn't he laundering money through that church?
Duda, but Nuck said, "I'm about that street life," and he said, He's paying Ezekiel for account, as we discussed, for a confessional. That's what he's paying him. Like it's not even cleaning the money, which doesn't make any. So like that doesn't make any kind of sense. But it's like again, why they don't know what to do with Papa. They're trying to make him relevant. because neither him nor his mama showed up to the family like Mother's Day celebration.
Yeah,
Like
that was weird too. I was like, well, where are they at? And then when they were showing the inside of his car and he was singing Boys to Men, I was like, is he gonna die on Mother's Day?
Oh.
Like, I really felt like it was gonna be a car accident or maybe bullets flying.
Oh.
Yeah. I really thought that. I was like, please don't kill him that way.
Don't kill him like this. Like, no, let him go off camera. Let him figure out that Kenya is actually a good woman, and he decides to move away and be with her because that's what he should have fucking did in the first place. Like this whole my daddy say is some silly shit. Like children do that. And his daddy also said Ezekiel ain't shit. And apparently he ignored his daddy's dying wishes for that. So Pastor Ezekiel wants Charles to preach at Papa's church. Oh, all right. So I mean, I think so. This would make more sense if they're trying to set it up that he's scared, like he's scared because they showed last episode where like Charles looks like he's trying to like be be a prominent figure. So if they played it that Ezekiel was like, I need to give Charles his own dominion, so he ain't trying to take over mine. Now we're getting some Greenleaf stuff, but that would make kind of sense. You know what I'm saying? But it was just weird that when Charles came in, so I would once call him Dre, but when Dre came in, it's almost like he knew what Ezekiel was doing, but it was between Ezekiel and Papa that they negotiated the money. So Nuck trying to kiss a pregnant Tiffany is wild. I mean, she's already pregnant, so you can't get her pregnant again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure but the thing is, I would submit, is the fact that he's the one that's made her, a widow. And this means nothing to him. It's kind of weird. Do you think they're going to the bank to try to buy the church since they are behind? That would be a better move. That would be a far better move and make more sense. Kenya is Felicia Rashad's granddaughter. Okay. So she went to go be with her grandmother. So now she's coming back with her grandmother? Like,
that doesn't make sense.
So I mean, I thought that was the whole point of writing her off. Was for that. I don't know. Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
They say only if you're in jail, you do not play with the Joker. What? If you okay, only in jail they don't play with jokers. I think again, I'm sorry. Space means a lot to me, and I love when Darnell was like, let me show you how you finally get to play. Like uncle is too drunk and auntie says I need a partner. I know what it's like to be like, can I get on the table? And they're like, no, like you're not ready for this. Like you got to know what you're doing before you sit down. My wife and I almost broke up over it. It was serious. It was real serious. She didn't know how to play. And like, so my family got together and it got real tense. Like she's competitive. Anyway, it's a thing. And my bro yelling. Like the last time me and my two brothers and my mom played together, it was such a great moment. And like fight. Like we were screaming at each other because my brother thought we cheated. It's a thing. Anyway, but it was space is very serious in our house. Growing up. What's the three good ones, but not anyone who plays spades knows that. Anyway, I'm sorry. We can do a whole video just on the spade strategy. So Pastor Ezekiel wants to get back with Kenya's mother. Okay, and she's also off camera. So like, and because he divorced her over the thing. Anyway. So no. We got a murder. We got a murder theory. Someone said, okay, Keisha taking out Nuck, killing her own baby daddy, or killing Tiff would be a great twist.
I think Tiff doing it would be a great twist.
Yeah, that would be a little bit more realistic. Like
Keisha, no.
Like Nuck would have to really threaten Emmett. Then they find out he killed Rob. So now they both got skin in the game and they will do it. Like that, I can see us getting there. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, again, again, Nuck minus the murders. Like he's doing a really good job. Again, trying to be a respectful baby daddy. He gave her the card. He's, you know, hey, how you doing? And he's like, hey, let me talk to someone wrote the comment that it was shady for Nuck to try to kiss Tiffany because Tiffany and Keisha are friends. But let's remember the incestuous situation between Emmett, Tiffany, and Keisha. Like that's the last thing that they should be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Because again, as we start, we talk about their great friendship.
Did you say incestuous? How is it incestuous?
All kind of related to each other. It's like it's just kind of weird that he's like been passed around. The penis has just been passed around the group, and like, and now they're all just good girlfriends. Like, hey, and he said my baby mamas, right? Yeah. And I'm like this is some Nick Cannon level shit. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got that kind of money. Also, anyway, that's what I was trying to say. Jamal running around this place, all this food. Where's Dom? She cooked that food. You
know what? I noticed that too. I was like, wait a minute. Like, well, no, he actually was cooking on the grill.
But I'm saying Dom is the chef, though. Like, that's her. That's how she was introduced.
Yes.
She is the foundation of the new Smokies fast.
Yes.
So I just thought that she would have been in this, like she would have been helping out and that kind of thing.
She was on BML.
She was too busy trying to give hand jobs to get some connections for that. All right, come on, let's wrap this up so we can get to Mobland.
Okay, I'm gonna be 4 minutes late for Mobland. Right.
All right, so you start that, and I'll see you over there.
All right.
Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. We're about to finish up Mobland in our next video, which is an outstanding show. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should check it out. Please like the video and comment on the video and do that kind of stuff. Last comment: Nuck is a trash person for trying to kiss Tiffany, knowing. He's a he just is a psychopath. Like he really is. But he has so many layers. They're giving him so many like understandable and like storylines, you know, and making him very, very relatable on other levels. And I love that. Happily heavenly birthday. Oh, Prince's birthday is today. Oh, well, thank you, DeMarcus. My birthday was yesterday. So I'm glad Tiffany rejected his evil. True. You know what's funny? You know what's funny with that? I really thought he's gonna go from kissing her to trying to kill her because he's a smart guy. So he should be like, she's gonna figure out as me, and I can't trust her. Like I'm sure he's gonna try to. It would be interesting to see him try to kill her after trying to kiss her. I would love to see that kind of range in this character. Not that he actually does it, but just him being like, sorry, baby, you got to go. You guys go. Anyway, guys, again, thank you much. We'll see you next week for this series. Please, again, stick with us for Mobland. Leave some permanent comments on the video and stuff. And see you. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching us in the chat.
I enjoy the view. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead?
Oh shit.
Do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.